Let's begin. After finding a cold, poor woman's body mutilated, buried in snow, you found tracks that led to an abandoned barn. And as you approach, the air is very still. Nothing is moving. You don't even hear the sound of a bird. You smell the faint whiff of a beast. Foul, decaying death that just catches your nose. You see the footprints leading towards the barn.
Were the footprints human or animal? I can't remember.
They were wolf-like, and they changed to human.
The
fact that he said necrotic makes me think we're dealing with a zombie werewolf, which is probably not the case, but I just wanted to let you know that image came into my mind, and I wanted you all to have it too.
Appreciate it. Jorgen takes a second and does the old wets his finger and feels for the wind to see if we're downwind or upwind from the barn.
The wind is very still. There's basically no wind.
Okay. If we're lucky, I don't think it would have smelled us yet then.
Father Ulrich's going to take his silver cross he got and tie it to his walking stick so he can kind of hold it out in front of him. So.
Oh my god.
I
Use
like
it
that.
as a flail.
Or
like
spear.
A whipper.
Oh, I see what I see the image.
Oh, okay. We were both thinking two completely different things. Equally fantastic weapons, Father. 10 out of 10 decision.
I was just doing it so I could hold it close to whatever we come across and not have to get close myself.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I have my gun.
If it's not the captain, do we go in guns blazing, or do we want to corner it at the risk of it transforming on us?
Well, it's getting shot either way.
I think his role with the society is to learn before we take hostile action. But be careful, this has been violence. It appears that this has been violent.
Given how many people know it is killed, I don't have high hopes for us being able to talk things out reasonably or resolve this peaceful, but
that's key.
Certainly.
We could at least walk in and
try to ask some questions. Yeah.
Good sir, are you a werewolf? Are there others of you? And if they say yeah, if they answer the question, great, we shoot them. If they won't answer the question, we press a little harder and then we shoot them.
I can't help but think about the fact that there hadn't been attacks before the captain showed up. So if it's not the captain, what's changed? Was someone a werewolf this whole time, but able to coexist?
The captain's a werewolf magnet.
They are not familiar with these lands or customs. Maybe they have created an event of some sort, and now are reaping the cost.
That says, should we sneak up?
Hell yeah!
I think that would be the best course of action.
Yes, let's approach cautiously. Which I will do terrible at.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, get your gun, and we'll find out what it does.
Okay, as you approach, Petra, give me vigilance.
Petra. That's like my best skill. Actually, it's my second. I lied. Let's see. Am I like... Is this for possibly like tracking?
Yeah,
Or... Okay.
tracking.
So, I'm gonna use my Bloodhound talent and have some bonus +2.
Oh,
Oh,
Is that... Oh Lord Almighty.
you see
Damn. Get those stunts.
crinkles in the snow. You see the tracks lead to the door. And beside the door on the left-hand side, there's all these crinkles in the snow. You look at them more closely and you realize that somebody threw their clothes there.
And they got like snowed over?
No, the clothes just wrinkled the top of the snow.
they put the clothes down, but then picked them up.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
And
say
returned to their clothes.
they returned to their clothes. Maybe this is where the cape was.
Maybe.
Somebody said that they had a...
Oh, that's right. The
The,
killer was in a cloak. Gray cloak.
Yeah.
Also,
Mm.
Athena-
Lena said that?
Yes.
Athena-
Are you about to call me out, Epsilon? Is that what this
yes! You can't keep putting shit in
What
the
is this in?
Discord. Alright,
Yeah.
y'all, people in the chat, get in the Discord. Come join our Discord. You'll get to see Athena posting things like, all I can think about the captain drawing werewolves to here is the captain's milkshakes bring all the werewolves to the yard.
I very frequently post relevant reaction gifs during conversation. I don't want to like disrupt. And instead Epsilon does thing for me.
I'm sorry, they're very good and I think the people deserve to know.
Thank you. The goal is to try people break on stream, and it's working. So
I hate you
apologies
so
for the
much.
distraction, but
I wanna... I guess I wanna, like, very quietly, like, open the door to go in the barn.
Okay. What would be a good roll for
Stealth?
that? Is there well, yeah,
If
stealth.
you're trying to do it, if you're
Yeah, we
trying to do
got
it quiet.
stealth. Okay, roll it out.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Let me...
the change in music really spooked me. By the way, just the initial like bump bump go.
Oh, thank
Nice.
fuck.
Nice.
You slowly open the door, it creaks. And you look in. It's dark. Faint little light, sunlight creeping in through the cracks in the wood. There's no windows on the sun side.
Let me see. Oh, I have the light.
Yeah, you have the hurricane lantern. What time
Yeah.
of day are we at?
I'd say about 3 afternoon,
Yeah, that's what I remember.
if I remember.
Exit is about mid-afternoon when we were heading up towards
The blacksmith. right?
Dante, the
Yeah.
innkeeper's house. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out the light and, like, I'm not gonna, like, blast it. I'm probably gonna, like, partially cover it with my cape if I can so that I can kind of control the amount of light. Because usually, in my experience, blasting things with light tends to both reveal your presence and freak the fuck out of whatever's there.
Okay, slowly turn the light on. And you see a barn that's been abandoned. There's pieces of wood everywhere. There's hay everywhere. Cobwebs are thick and run all over the rafters. And up on top of the rafters, it's dark. And there's all these tools and hay. Big stacks of hay on the top of the rafters. You look around and you see that there's another door directly opposite.
Out of the building or to another room?
Out of the building. There is stalls in here too. Lots of places for something to hide.
I don't know if the others are gonna follow me, but I'm gonna slowly start creeping around and sticking my face into the hiding spots.
Yeah.
If she goes in, I'd follow a little bit,
Yeah,
a couple
same.
steps back.
Yeah. I think Lisbeth just keeps a tight grip on the crossbow that she has attached a silver fork to the end of the bolt on.
Okay, give me a stealth, Elizabeth.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to. Stealth. Key. Oh,
You're walking slowly and quietly, trying not to make a sound. You're really scared at the moment, and you step on a board and it creaks, and then all of a sudden, your foot goes through about 3 or 4 inches, not too far, but the sound it makes echoes through the barn, and then all of a sudden you hear and all these flapping wings start flying all above you, and then you look closely at the top, and all these birds that seem to have been dormant, resting up in the rafters, just exit the barn through a hole in the roof.
Barn owls.
That's right. You better leave. Shake my fist.
You're like an old man going, get off my brother.
Good job, Lisbeth. No doubt they were working with the squirrels.
You're right, Jurgen. I thought it's just get those out of the way.
As like a feather like floats down from all those things, all those birds leaving, Jorgen like stashes it in a pocket for later use.
The birds taking off startle the crap out of Father Ulrich.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Petra just rolls her eyes.
Elizabeth kind of just like pulls her ankle out from the board and kind of like gives her foot a little shake and chooses to not make a comment. A bird flew to Jurgen.
The bird flew? Well, yeah, I sure fucking hope it did.
Well played. Well played.
That was
We all-
impressive. That was out of you. Oh my god.
We all take
My
psychic
little
damage.
protege.
Yeah.
Dude, I
That was good.
Yeah.
I need to
You know,
do
we all
that
take
at
mental
work.
condition.
Yeah, we all take
Yeah.
mental condition.
We
Yeah.
all take-
I'm feeling
Yeah.
hopeless.
Work, I'm on.
Well,
Straight to
I
broken.
work in public.
Mhm.
I work in public health on the flu. I should totally bring that up.
Oh my.
if the beast is in here, it definitely knows you are here.
I'd say
I mean,
so.
if it's from the light, then yeah.
Well,
Kind of a
Petra, the cat's out of the bag. You might as well stop covering the light to give us the best chance to see.
I will sigh very loudly and uncover the light.
Father Ulrich's going to take a look at the stalls.
Okay. You open up the stall door. It creaks open and you look inside. And there's just a pitchfork lying amongst the hay. You can see dried up manure. You can see a candle hanging inside a lantern that's not lit. No sign of anything else.
Is there an upper loft?
I'm going to
Yeah,
grab
yes, that's where the birds were hiding.
grab the candle and see if, can I light the candle in the lamp?
Yes.
Okay. And get some light. I was like, light or pitchfork? Which should I I got my stick, so I'll use the light.
The light gives you some warmth and confidence.
How would we get up to the kind of rafter level?
There's a ladder that goes up.
Well,
Is there anywhere else to check downstairs?
No, there's
It's just
no
this.
downstairs. No.
Like where the level that we're at?
Yeah.
Is the stalls the only thing down here?
Yeah.
well, I guess it's time to look up. After a moment, seeing no one step forward, Jorgen marches over, axe in one hand, and begins to climb the no doubt rickety and splinter-ridden ladder up into the upper rafter loft area.
Okay, you slowly climb up the ladder. And it creaks and almost feels like the ladder's gonna break. It's so old. The wood's rotten.
Hate that.
But you slowly manage to get near the top. And as you're gotten near the top, you're not quite there yet. You start to smell this putrid odor. It smells like blood, death, like a fresh kill.
Before I get all the way to the top, as I'm getting that sense, I kind of like begin to freeze up a little bit, and like slowly turn my head to the group and just kind of wide-eyed like nod and like point up.
Petra kind of, she's got her gun in her hand, had her gun in her hand this whole time, but she kind of like somehow mimes, you want me up there first. Do you want me up there first?
He like shakes his head and he's like, he's like from a range. Better probably
Well,
for
you're
you to
up
see.
here. I'm down here.
Yeah, I don't really know what the best scenario is right now. He shrugs after enough mimery happens. Jorgen's attention has failed him. And he goes, well, it's definitely nothing up here. We've certainly checked everything.
Maybe see if there's another spare bale of hay that we could take with us back to the town.
Yay, it's probably down in the stall, and then I want to attempt to stealthily just peek his head up over, hoping that this horrible conversation has distracted it.
It's all been a ruse. A clever ruse.
Christ.
Would I be able to attempt a stealth roll to peek up, or no?
Sure. You want to try silently? Go ahead.
I
Stealth.
would love to. Are there any kind of penalties to that?
No. I'll give it to you straight up.
All right. Ooh, one success.
Okay.
Just like a nose and like the top of his hair, and then his eyebrows and eyes and nose just peek up. He's like wide-eyed, staring into it.
You slowly lift your head above the rafters, and as you peer up, you could see blood all over the hay, dripping, soaking. You see a body, or two maybe, all scrambled together. You see a trail of blood that leads towards the upper window down to the other side of the barn. And the window was open. There's no glass in it.
Was it like smashed, or was there just never a glass there to begin with?
The glass was gone long ago.
Okay. It's not, so yeah, nobody smashed the window to leave.
Yes.
I think we missed our target. It looks like there's two bodies up here. Now that like I see that the trail led out the window, I'm not concerned that it's hiding in the dark, and finish my ascent creakily and noisily, hoping that the ladder doesn't break on me at this point.
I'm
Are
gonna
they
climb up
identified?
after him and try and look at the bodies, yeah.
Okay. You get up there, you're looking at the
And then the
bodies,
other guy, I'm gonna scream.
and you're shocked because these are familiar to you. There you see Eldon and Ravewood.
I fucking called it! I called it!
Hey, we don't know with certainty yet. This could all be a ruse.
But if it's not,
American ruse.
Yeah.
So they're pretty mangled.
They got shocked horror on their faces, and their whole guts are ripped out, and their organs seem to have been eaten.
I wonder if our friend the captain doesn't know that he's a werewolf.
maybe he's just in denial. That's the worst part.
No, he's not in denial. He's in Sweden.
That's almost better than bird flu.
It's not, but I'll take it.
I said almost.
Okay.
You say better, but I think you mean worse.
Yeah, that's more appropriate.
It's
Exactly.
almost worse than better.
More
Not quite.
worse, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the metric for this.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth just kind of goes over and kind of tries to like assemble as respectfully as possible her bodies back together. She's wearing gloves. She's wearing gloves. And yeah, black gloves.
Mittens.
Yeah. And yeah, just well, takes in kind of the scene first and tries to draw whatever conclusions she can from that, but we'll kind of move things so that they're more, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need no roll anymore. This is so familiar to you. You know what it was. You know what did this.
Are you sure they're not up there?
Pretty sure. I don't think it's too big, and there is a blood trail leading out. Is the blood still wet? Like, is it, or is it dried? I guess it's cold, so it probably would stay like tacky and wet longer, but still.
It would coagulate.
Yeah, I would say it's cold,
Yeah.
tacky, but
Okay.
definitely, Elizabeth definitely killed
Mhm.
earlier today.
Okay. Yeah.
So it wasn't. It's not like it was here and escaped out the window while we were there, based on this blood trail.
Looks like
I
the
mean, I guess-
bodies were brought in here.
Okay.
Okay, so the struggle was up there. They were
Yeah.
dead and like dragged back to.
Yeah.
Be hidden.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I mean, they were sent in this direction, if I'm not mistaken, to patrol morning. So.
This is true.
Yeah.
Can I take a look out the back door?
Yeah, you look out the back door. And the first thing that catches your eye is you see two sets of human tracks, one coming towards the barn, one leaving. And they go off in sort of separate directions. And as you look at this, you slowly turn around towards the barn and you can see claw-like claws, scratches that go up the barn towards the window at the top.
And the two sets of tracks I see, are they both human?
One's human and one's wolf.
But like a bipedal wolf, not like on all fours, right?
Yeah. A large wolf track.
I could attend the seance again to see if we can reach their spirits. I mean, I think we're pretty confident that it's the captain, but at least, to be fair, we still don't actually have anything solid. It's just a feeling at this point, I think.
I can't remember if this was asked, but are the footprints coming and the footprints leaving the same? Do they look like the same shoe?
One was wolf, one was human.
Okay.
Which one was coming and which one was going, do you know?
The one on your left is coming. The one on your right is
But
going.
was the wolf coming towards and the human going away?
Yes. And then the ones in the back where you came from were human, coming towards the barn.
I have a radical idea. We stake this place the fuck out.
It could work.
Catch him in the act.
We still have some time. Maybe we could track this further. If I'd hate for someone else to die first before he brings it back. But it is a
Perhaps.
good option if we can't catch him earlier.
I can do what I can to try to go and find him.
Yes, this seems suited for your skill set.
I mean, I was gonna say, you know, if there were human footprints leaving this place, he might not have known for whoever the wolf is out that side of them, but I don't know if they kind of transformed back in the middle of this scene. Might have some idea now.
It's true. It's very true. It is interesting that I mean, we saw these men not a few hours ago that the wolf attacked midday.
It is new in terms of the pattern. Yeah.
Something must have changed. I wonder if, despite their incompetence, these two stumbled upon something.
It's certainly possible. I mean, I will also say, like, there is an opportunity now, or there was when they were, like, you know, out patrolling. They were by themselves.
This
No.
is
It's,
true.
it could be our presence. Since we have arrived, the pattern accordingly has changed. Since we've come, it has come twice in one night, and it has also attacked during day.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a nose we are hunting it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true.
Right. We should probably see if they have anything useful on them, as I fear what this confrontation might be. I don't know if there's anything we can even pick through at this point, since it sounds like they were pretty badly torn asunder.
Their guts.
Yeah, I'm assuming whatever gear they had is probably at the kill scene, and whatever was on them is probably just utterly ruined. But I figure take a quick look.
Yeah, you
Coin is coin, even if it's bloody.
find some nice boots.
Ooh.
Yeah, very impressive.
They still beating them, but you have boots.
Yeah, they could survive like minus 20 easy.
Ooh.
Shit the
1
feet
feet.
out of the boots.
Yay, boots are boots.
A severed foot is the perfect stocking stuffer.
You could have a belt buckle too if you want that.
Yep. Jorgen will not let things go to waste. He's a firm believer in the dead don't need them anymore. Collects.
Trash, right?
Yeah, exactly. He collects the items. He also takes I don't know why I feel like they were ravens, but whatever the birds were in the barn, feather, and kind of dips it in the coagulated blood and takes like a piece of cloth and just kind of wraps it up and stores it for later, thinking that it could be in some way of use in some sort of seance or anything if needed at another time.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Jurgen, what the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck? You got to one man's trash, another man's thing, one dead man's items. So no, what do you want to bury him with his belt buckle? His corpse is not going to look better with it.
I'm talking about the blood, you dingus!
Oh, well, this feather is the perfect way to collect it.
Okay.
What if we have to get in touch with him later?
Well, he's very dead.
Yes, exactly, hence the blood on the feather.
I feel like the occult shit probably wouldn't immediately connect for Petra.
He's looking at you like with the dumbfounded face you're looking at him, he's looking at you like duh. Even though it's like it's
Why?
esoteric
Why wouldn't I?
nonsense. Yeah, he's like what?
And she's like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
Jorgen starts looking around like for like support as if the others are gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He's like, of course you collect the blood on the feather. Oh,
I mean,
as he like
I'm
wraps
not...
it up and puts it away.
It's a little too late to question it at this point further, but you know, I'm just.
A thunderclap of potential brilliance and horrible morbidity strikes Jurgen, and he opens the mouths of the corpses to see if they have any silver fillings.
I'm not gonna shoot that.
A tooth
Okay.
gun?
You know what? Maybe give you a little something, maybe.
Ooh.
Roll investigation. If you each success, you find a silver filling.
Okay, all right.
No.
Snake eyes. They have
Nice.
great teeth.
You can
Big
check the
gold
other
fillings.
mouth. There's 2 bodies.
Worth a try.
Mhm.
I like to think that Jorgen hasn't said anything while he's checking these mouths, and then after he's checked both mouths, he goes, "No silver feelings."
Okay. Well, we're losing daylight. We should, if we're gonna go after the beast, we probably should.
Ace.
Or the person, whoever it is right now.
Huh, that's a good point.
Unless we want to camp out here.
No, this place feels bad. I think it would be a good trap spot, but I think, as the father said, for it to be a trap, someone would likely have to die.
That's what I was thinking also, yes. The next time it comes back here, it's going to be dragging a body behind it. Okay. Well, we have the longer we wait, the more this pulls them in, so...
Yeah, so all this investigation, it's now 4 o'clock, and the sun's about right in the picture. Because the sun sets early in the winter time.
Yes, we should get on the trail before it gets any colder.
We should.
For sure.
Petra,
Patch.
would you do us the honor?
Which path are you
Judgment?
taking? Which tracks? The human?
I think the one's heading away.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the one's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being read the riot act by an orange kitten in the background here.
Okay, you follow the tracks. They go through the trees, twisting and turning, not on a particular trail. But then you see the village that you came from.
Circle back.
They seem to go towards the main street.
Mm. I mean, not a lot of people are out, so is it still like clearly one set of footprints, or are there like other ones that are interspersed?
As you follow the tracks, they go into the main street of the town. The cold suddenly starts to feel stronger, but the tracks seem hopelessly trampled.
Unfortunate.
Well, it's our potential suspect pool has moved from about 4 to 2. Is this the direction, like going this way down the main street, that the inn is in? Like, if we kept walking, would we eventually come to the inn down this direction?
Yeah, you would have to go down a few blocks and make a right, and you come to the end.
Okay. All right. Is it possible to just head back?
Maybe we should subtly inquire about the innkeeper and Captain Alec and see if they have an alibi for the last few hours.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the help had said that the innkeeper would be returning tonight, so he may be there when we get back.
Yes. We never did make it up to his parents' house.
No, it did
So
get
we-
distracted.
We originally headed in that direction for that. Well, we could head back. Oh,
You're gonna go back to the inn.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. I mean, the other option is maybe try to find Dante's parents' house and I don't know, see if his parents have seen him recently. But
Yeah, if you want to head, if we want to try and continue that mission, we could go back there while the other two go to the end.
okay, yeah, we could do that before the sun sets.
Good split.
Okay,
Well, the sun has
it's
set.
kind of on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, well, maybe it's set, maybe it hasn't, but it's a lot darker now as the clouds move in
So
as you
twilight.
walk down the street and the snow starts coming down. Ever so gently at first, then just a little bit stronger. Not too bad. The street lights are lit. Seems like they lit them early here. And you walk down and you hear in a distance a male screaming.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Here we go again then.
At the end of this street, you see, ignore the car. It's not supposed to be a car. I didn't notice until after. It's too late. I was like, oh my God, there's a car in this picture. It's a modern picture.
Shh, it's a buggy. It's a horse and
It's a wagon.
buggy.
Yeah. No, there's a Back to the
A
Future
motorhome.
guy in there.
It's just a
Oh,
very
it's the
embarrassing
DeLorean.
prototype.
No, it is just the DeLorean.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you hear down the street there, and you see a form bent over something.
I've
Rush,
got my
we rush towards it.
gun.
Yep, yeah, I think Liz just kind of starts running that direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the car again.
Off we go. Let's take this thing on.
You see
This could only
something,
go well.
something big, large, hairy, and it slowly turns around. And you see it's growling at first.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay.
And then it lifts its jaws and growls. You guys stare at this thing. Holy shit. Fear saves everybody.
Huh?
Fierce save.
What is
Fierce.
how?
Right.
It's a 2, so
How?
you either get to choose logic or empathy, and you need 2 successes. It's a straight attribute
Okay.
roll. But hold on, don't roll yet. Don't roll. These don't count. It's gonna be one at a time. So you get your straight attribute, plus you get +1 for each non-frightened party member. So you begin
Oh, okay.
plus
Ooh,
3.
okay.
+3.
Or else you'd just be rolling like 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
So the fear roll from, we'll start with Petra. What are you using?
Okay.
Empathy or logic?
Logic.
Okay, logic plus
Logic.
3.
Okay.
Whoa, you must have a good
Oh.
logic. You need to get 2 though,
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
but you got 1.
What happens at 1? trying to remember this from last time. We had to do Fear 2 saves, and I can't remember how it worked out.
You become frightened. So on page 68, you're terrified. You get to pick one of those 4 things, and it's going to last 1d6 rounds.
Okay.
You can push the roll, but you acquire...
That'll give me a condition anyway. How many rounds? 4 rounds. Okay.
Extra? Okay.
No, that's just like how many rounds whatever just happened to be is gonna last.
Yeah, basically the Coyote, to answer your question, that success, you suffer a number conditions equal to the fear that you lost. But
Okay.
she's got 1 success, so she only suffers 1 mental condition. And which one are you picking, Petra? Flee, freeze, faint, or attack?
Angie.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. Probably attack.
Attack, you attack the nearest hostile creature with whatever weapon you're holding.
Like right now? Or do all the others have to do their thing first?
Yeah, after everybody else. So,
Okay.
Lisbeth, fear save. What are you using? Did we lose Lisbeth? Athena? She's frozen?
You're cutting out pretty bad, hun.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
Oh, sorry.
it's all right.
I'm trying to reconnect.
Okay, no
That sounds
problem.
better.
It's not working.
I'll go to Jorgen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to come back.
Yeah. What are you going to use, Jorgen?
All right. Jorgen will be using empathy.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be +2
You're
then.
getting
Correct?
sympathetic.
+2 now,
Jorgen.
yeah?
We'll see if Jorgen is sympathetic. He has so much empathy, but not enough.
So you suffer
You
1...
did +3?
I did +2 because
Oh,
Petra is
Petra.
That's right. Sorry.
frightened.
Petra
I'm
got
gonna,
fucked.
actually, I think I'm gonna push that roll. So I'll take
condition. You
take
keep your
condition
6.
right off the bat.
Yeah, you just need 1 more 6.
All right. All right. Let's roll that bad boy again. So do I?
Just hit push.
Oh, okay. Right, there's a push button.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
but
right,
you just suffer 1 mental condition, whatever you want, and you're not terrified.
Excellent. Yeah, Jorgen. The whole event of this, all of the death and the innocent life lost has really worn on Jorgen, and he has his axe out and his knuckles grip tightly as he's becoming very angry as his mental condition.
This
Okay.
is lovely. We got
Father.
2 people who are about to go fucking ham on this
Alright.
bullshit.
Mhm.
And go empathy.
Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
I gotta push that.
Oh, and he got it. So you just
Yo!
suffer 1 mental condition.
Okay.
And Liz.
I think Father
Okay, go ahead, Father.
Ulrich is going to be. He's kind of realizing that maybe this isn't going to be solved by. He can't talk this through. This thing seems to be in a peaceful form, and he's feeling kind of hopeless that he can't kind of. There won't be a peaceful resolve to this.
Okay,
Right.
Lisbeth's having a problem.
I am continuously having issues. I have my dice bag next to me though physically, so
Okay, roll it up. That's
always
fine.
an option actually.
My neck is getting cut off by my background.
I have secret dice compartment in. Which I don't.
No!
Yeah, the werewolf's a 2 fear. And it looks like it, eh? It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
scariest beast ever.
Yes. Do not want to be in front of.
No.
In the fear value, representation of fear value 2, terrible, a werewolf.
Uh-huh.
Dead
Perfect.
children.
Oh, yes. All right.
I probably should have been rolling for bloody corpses.
I actually have a bag of bone dice right here. So
Ooh.
we're just gonna do that.
Appropriate.
I'm gonna use a logic.
+2.
And +2. So I have a 5 in logic. Will be 7 dice. I have 6. 6 and then another one. All right. That's 1 6, and let me roll my 7th dice. And that's another 6.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's 2 successes total.
Your logic realizes this is just a beast, nothing more, just an animal. You're under control.
All right.
The thing,
Okay.
Good rolls.
All right.
Petra, is terrified, can't control herself. You go to attack.
Yes. I have a gun.
Okay.
I
Fire.
want to shoot it. Can it work with... Ooh.
Fire your gun. Range.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a lot of dice.
2 hits.
I put Petra's best skill is in ranged combat, my guy.
Is that the first time you've gotten to use it?
Kinda,
In,
yeah.
in 5 sessions? Awesome.
Yeah, I've been in melee the last time I was getting beaten down, so
Okay,
shit,
it's
the
got,
base damage
it's got
too.
fur.
I guess
The boots with the fur?
Yeah.
apple bottom jeans.
Hold on.
It's got some baggy sweatpants.
It's fur gives them protection 4. So it's like,
Is this another situation where you use additional successes to do more damage, like an alien?
it's like armor in Alien. Every 6 I roll cancels 1 of your damage.
Yes, but like
So how many
since I got
damage you
2
get?
successes.
You got 2?
If
So
I got
ta-
2 successes. Wait. If I got 2 successes and the base damage thing of the 2 is 2, would it be like alien and that would be just 3 damage?
No. That's not going to work here
What is
anyways.
this?
The thing, I'm not sure about that, but maybe you're right, but you're talking about base
Yeah, I feel like
damage, right?
I'm talking about getting multiple successes on the combat roll itself.
Yeah, it gives you
Yes.
extra damage. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, so it is like alien. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, same
so,
as Alien.
uh,
Exactly the same. And then,
3.
okay, the bullet goes right through its arm. And he howls in rage. And he looks at you with this evil stare. He turns around and runs fast down the road. Then, a couple houses down, he turns right and goes in the darkness. It's gone. And you guys, our hearts are beating loudly. You don't know how you're
carry
going to
on.
beat this thing.
What the actual fuck? I remember the fact that he was standing over someone and rushed to the hopefully not corpse. the probable but hopeful not corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Honestly, y'all, I think Petra's just gonna tear off running towards it.
Yeah, that's right, because you failed your fear condition. You don't have control.
Yeah.
Like, you probably will just tear off.
I was going to run
She's
after too,
flying.
so I'll be with.
Flying into a
I'm just
rage.
I'll be right back to you.
Okay. Actually, I need to use the bathroom, and now's a good time, so
All right, then.
we're just gonna take a
Newt
little.
All right, I'll get a
is-
piece.
I'm gonna watch my kittens.
Yeah, handle those cats.
It's Zoomies hour, it seems, after Newt spent maybe like 20 minutes asleep under my desk. Oh my god. So, hey, stream. It's just me for 5 seconds. How's everybody doing in chat? We got anybody in chat? It's the Epsilon Power Hour.
Yeah, everybody left. Okay, just a little break, but yeah, we had one guy in chat. Bunch of people coming in and out. Total 5, 10 different people.
It's the Epsilon Power Hour. What we gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna
My
do?
kitten has joined us. I will show the kitten. Let me acquire the kitten. Maple. It is the Epsilon and Maple Power Hour. This is Maple. She is 4 months old. And she's a rambunctious little scamp. And I love her. Oh. And she does not want to be picked up right now. She's probably gonna go fight her brother.
Does it bring back memories of Heart of Darkness? When you left with you and the cat, only survivors.
Aww. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Except,
maybe that was a sign you were going to get a cat in the future.
yeah. A cat with an alien name. One of them, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We had a brief Epsilon Power Hour in which Maple was introduced to the chat.
Oh, beautiful.
And she
There's one
was-
thing I know about the internet: it loves cats.
She was chill with being on camera for about 5 seconds and then said, "Oh, that's Newt in the corner. I will go fight him."
That's, you gotta limit the amount of fan service you're willing to do. You can't do too much too quick. So I respect your decision from like a marketing perspective.
I'd say she's camera shy, but I think she's more just like, I think it's mostly just the inattentiveness of youth.
Okay, understandable.
It's not that she doesn't want to be on camera, it's just that the thing across the room is way more interesting right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I think Petra and I are running after for sure.
Oh yeah, as soon as it's running,
which-
Petra does not give 2 shits about what anybody says to her. She is tearing off after that thing.
Okay, you two are running. What do you-
Jorgen runs to the hopefully not body.
Yeah, I was gonna say if everyone's going up and there's a body, I think Lisbeth's gonna be right next to Jurgen in that perspective. So.
Okay, so
I actually briefly return.
Lisbeth and Jorgen goes to the body,
Mm-hmm.
and it's someone you never seen, a male,
Mm-hmm.
and he's dead. He's not torn up. It's like he's just been killed. He's got a big bite out of the side of his neck,
I think, once Lisbeth feels, and there's definitely not a pulse, she kind of takes her hand away from where it was reaching for her doctor's bag and just kind of like braces the crossbow against her shoulder again to kind of switch, switch into combat mode.
Embracing Jorgen's angry condition when Jorgen realizes twofold that first, this person is dead, and secondly, their death didn't advance our knowledge. He was hoping it was going to be Dante or the captain, at least. That would then cut down our suspects. He kind of just goes into a tirade of just angry words that mean very little, kicking the snow and cursing and yelling at the sky and everything like that. Just very unpleasant. And then he looks at Lisbeth and said, do we chase after, or do we go back to the inn to see if Dante's there or the captain's there to try and narrow down who this might be?
Last night there were 2 murders.
Yeah. Well, there's already been 3 today.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is only going to continue. And I think she's kind of following after.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we are in pursuit behind the first 2.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, Petra and Father, they keep running and they're following the tracks of the beast, and it's winding and turning through the yards. And then you come to a man lying bloodied in the middle of another road. And he seems to be moving.
Is this like a brutalized, mauled by werewolf, bloodied, or?
Yeah, Father's gonna run up and check on him, see if he's okay. Check him for injuries.
Yeah, you see a man crouched down, and when you go to look at his face and move over, you see it's Captain Alec. And there's deep gash in his arms and his calves. He looks at you and goes, I had him. I had the fucker, but he got away. Oh, fucking hurts. You can see
Like when I
pain.
shot the wolf.
His face is all red from the pain that he's trying to hold in.
Yeah, is the
Are there
wound
any
on his arm look like? Does he have a gunshot wound on his arm?
No.
Which way they go? Why am I Russian?
You're not Russian, you're Swedish.
I'm not. I was getting into the. I don't have an
She's
accent.
not
for
Russian. She's
Petra.
taking her time. But bad
Very
puns
good.
tonight.
Very good. Psychic damage all around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The captain pants in the pain and grimaces, and then he faints and passes out in the cold snow.
This is not within my realm of expertise. Are there wolf tracks going away from him at all?
You can't tell here. There's a big commotion and there's prints everywhere. And the snow that's falling quickly covering anything up. So you can't tell. Give me
Petra,
vigilance anyways, vigilance.
Petra like kicks a tuft of snow. I get a +2 when I track. When I track my prey. I think that applies.
Yep.
Oh, I have a -1 from my conditions, so I guess that's a net of +1. Yes?
Does it automatically? I think it automatically adds your minus your condition, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have to add manually my plus.
For what?
Yeah, if you.
I'm not good at basic math, okay?
No, it should
I'm
do it
under
automatically
pressure.
when you hit the talent. It should do it.
It doesn't. It's not
No?
quite that good. I got 1.
Okay. With your success, you scoured thoroughly, and you still don't see any wolf tracks anywhere. Just
Right, your vigilance is supposed to be 8, right? Okay, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna dead stare Alec in the eyes, like very pissed, and I'm like, did I shoot you just a second ago? Yes or no?
he's out
You
cold.
passed out.
Fuck! I kick a snow pile. I kick a snow pile in anger.
No, take your best guess and run and see if you can see anything. I will take care of Captain Alec.
Fuck it, I'll pick a direction and
Into the storm.
yeah. What if maybe I can run back towards the barn? Is there like a circuitous route to take back towards the barn?
Well, that would take you like another half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way there, but I'm gonna start going in that direction.
Okay. By yourself?
I'm gonna yell, I'll be back here in
Oh,
5
good
minutes.
I
Okay.
mean, Jurgen and I are also running up, so if we're there at this point, then
Yeah, if y'all are there, yeah, feel free to stop me.
I will be treating the injured person, but I mean that I'm sure that leaves someone else free to go with you, potentially.
Yeah. We probably should also mention that there's another injured person over here, too.
Yeah,
We just kind of like him less.
right. Have you touched the silver to his skin?
I was going to try that first. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very good
Okay.
idea.
Father,
Yeah,
I'll just kind of poke him with the end of
The fork. Poke him
yeah.
with the fork.
Father, I was gonna say Father
Is he
could,
done?
give him the crucifix or something like that.
Mm.
No, I think you have to. This is Jorgen's anger talking. I think you have to be more thorough than that. Stick it into the wound.
Oh, are you sure that's necessary?
Hey, you have to assume a werewolf in human form has been eating silverware or able to touch a random silver thing. If it's beneath the skin, we know a certainty.
I mean, most people bleed when stabbed, Jorgen.
Yeah, but are you stabbing him with a fork or are you just giving him a poke?
What?
Elizabeth, we should be
want us
safe.
to
Give it a try.
Yeah. Okay.
Stab him, Elizabeth!
She's gonna be turned around so it's like the handle of the fork and not the tines, but she'll just kind of like press. I mean, she's gonna be checking in his wounds in case there's any like foreign objects embedded in anything. If like a
Listen,
And if they're not
or
there, she'll
something.
embed one.
Yeah, and
A large blunt end
Would
of
you
a
turn it around and be like,
fork.
honey, no.
she's using the fork kind of like a one-sided forceps right now.
Use the fork.
Like a retractor.
You do.
Use
Yeah,
the fork.
exactly. Like, yes, retractor was the word I was looking for. I was like, it's not forceps, but yes, like a retractor.
You do realize too, with your skills, that the wounds in his arm and calf are from the werewolf bite.
Okay,
You
they
can tell.
definitely are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
unless
you're
you
gonna
can-
poke him with the fork, right? Silver fork.
Yep.
Okay,
Just
you
giving him a
poke.
little poke. Mm-hmm.
You poke him, and the fork pierces his skin, and its warm blood just seeps out. Seems like normal.
Human.
Okay,
Okay.
but that was pretty satisfying, right? I mean, he is an asshole.
Yeah, he was a douchebag. He was a douchebag.
Okay.
No remorse.
At this point, anything more would infringe on the Hippocratic Oath. So she's gonna start bandaging him up now.
Fuck your hippopotamus oath.
Okay,
He's
roll
an asshole.
medical aid.
Medical. Okay, yeah, sounds good. I am. Everything seems to be working good for me now. I don't know what was up, but
Just had to
has
reconnect.
evolved. Yeah, something like that. Well, the dice don't like him.
No.
The question is, am I willing to push that?
Yeah. Live dangerously.
Okay, we know he's not the werewolf and he's a patient. Yeah,
know?
I think.
And if we can revive him, maybe he's got some information.
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and push the roll.
Hmm?
Okay,
Oh,
alright,
very
that's one
nice.
Not
success.
opposed to this, but
And medicine is precision because I always have to triple check, so it's a physical. I'll take exhausted, I think, for that.
Okay. So you're trying to bandage him up, and there's a lot of blood and bleeding. You're using everything you got in your med pack, and you finally stop the bleeding. But he needs to be taken to some warm bed or something.
Yeah.
Give him some hot soup, or it's cold.
Yeah, he needs to be moved out of the elements. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but I mean, I need to go with him to the inn probably. If you all want to hunt down the werewolf, I mean, I at least need to drop him off. Although it does seem like the trail has gone a little cold for the moment, at least.
So you're gonna take him back to the inn. Anybody going with her?
I think Father would, yeah.
Okay. Petra, you're gonna go by yourself in the woods. Is that what you're gonna do?
I don't know. What's you gonna want to do?
Petra, do you have any idea which way it could have gone? If are your senses telling you anything?
Not in the fucking slightest.
Not in the fucking slightest.
But we know where it goes back to turn back into a person.
We do know that it has taken corpses there. Should we go to the barn?
We probably ought to. We probably shouldn't ought to do that by ourselves, though. We'll,
What? One other option, if we are not going to chase it to the barn, what if we go to Dante's parents' house?
What would we do there?
Bang on the door and see if they have seen Dante. We will either see Dante there, or our friends will see Dante at the hostel. If he is not in either place, then it is almost certainly Dante.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll shout to the others. We'll meet you in front of the inn in X amount of time, whatever number seems appropriate, given the distance and time it takes us to walk.
Trudge through this storm.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Yes. Be vigilant.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my job.
So you go in search of Dante's parents' place. And Lisbeth, Father, you get to the inn. You open the doors and you start dragging Captain Alec in there, and you're greeted by Dante.
Oh, okay.
He helps you bring him in. They put him on the couch. He goes by the fire, and there's a pot of soup on the fire. He starts getting a bowl, goes over, starts trying to wake him up, give him some soup.
Can I, as we're going in, can I check by the door if, crap, what's his name? What's the
Dante?
keeper's name?
Dante.
Dante. If Dante's boots, like, do they look snowy, or does it look like he's been out recently?
They're wet. There's wet on the floor by the door.
From like us coming in, or like before we came in? Was it wet like when we opened the door?
I guess you could tell that his boots are semi-wet, like he's been outside not
Okay.
too long ago. And Captain Alex starts waking up.
Dante.
I don't know how to
There's been-
deselect a token. How do you deselect a damn token, man?
Can you drag just over one?
Oh, X. Okay. There we go. Escape. He's like,
Dante.
oh, thank you, Dante. That feels really good. Oh, the pain. Oh, what's this? Somebody stabbed a fork in me.
It's so deep.
Must have been the werewolf.
And he's like, thanks, Dante. The soup tastes really good. No problem, Captain. You'll get better.
Okay.
How was that beast? You said you fought the bastard? Yeah, horrifying. I don't know how I made it out alive. Well, you did. What are you guys gonna do?
I think I'd go talk to Dante and say, Dante, there's been some more attacks. Did you see anything? Were you out and about recently?
It was just getting some firewood. Yeah, not surprised. The murders seem to be happening more frequent lately.
You haven't seen anything suspicious today. There's been at least 3. 4. 4? Yes, 4 attacks.
Oh my God, 4. We're not gonna have a town left very soon. You guys have any suspects or anything?
Our leads are coming up short at the moment.
Well, if you don't find them soon, we're all gonna die. Before the spring comes in. We're trapped here.
I think
Anything
I'd pull Lisbeth aside and say, we better keep an eye on these 2 here, and that way, if the others come back with a report, well, we can know we can rule them out.
Okay. And I'll go to Petra and Jorgen.
No, Thena died.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. kitten. Not
As-
perfect
Well,
timing.
she's still in there. I thought she got a new PC or an upgrade.
She's got a.
Yeah,
That'll
but-
help the internet.
Yeah, that can happen.
I
Yeah,
was
maybe
gonna
it's the
say-
internet.
Yeah, it's probably the.
Yeah, the
and
internet.
especially if. Hello? Dina?
Well, we'll get
Dina?
to her after. We're at Petra
Yep.
in Jorgen. You get
Yeah,
to
we're
what
going to the parents.
you're going to Dante's parents' house. You're not
Mhm.
exactly sure where it is, but you have an idea because
Okay.
there's actually only one house there because it's all by itself. And you get there and it's all boarded up.
Perfect.
If there's
Uh.
parents here, nobody could be living here actually.
Still angry. Jorgen begins kind of like storming around the outside, and he's just like, because I mean, we don't know Dante's there, and he starts hollering, Dante, come out! And I'm looking to see, this is like I said, clearly boarded up, isolated. I'm looking to see if there is any sign of an opening, even if it's just broken or otherwise.
You don't see any opening into this house. All the windows, all the doors, everything's boarded shut. There's no light coming from inside. It's dark and cold.
By the time I get back to the front, I take my pristine and sharp axe and just begin hacking at the nearest window boarding to break
Well, that's
it down.
one way
and
to
see
do
what's
it.
Inside. Yeah, this angry condition, Jorgen does not give a fuck and is mad that innocents have died at this point.
Was my terrifiedness worn off yet? Has it been 4 rounds, do we think?
Yeah, you're terrified's gone.
Lovely. I preach.
Okay, Jorgen, roll combat with your axe.
Okay, all right. Bring it on, window. Sports combat, there we go. Haha, I
One hit.
defeated you, window.
Yeah. Well, you swing the axe and it goes, sticks right in the wood. It's stuck in there. A couple splinters come out, and then you pull it back out. Yeah, it's gonna be some work breaking in here, but you probably could do it, but it'd probably take you a while.
Okay. I'm like I said, I'm gonna lean into the mental condition of angry that I have, and Jorgen's just gonna keep swinging away unless Petra basically stops him or curbs him. He's not
If
uncontrollable.
anything, Petra's gonna
but
help him.
Yeah, he's determined to see what's inside this house. That's
If anything, Petra's gonna
supposedly-
help him. Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Quack, 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 quack. Do you need me to keep rolling? Or roll again, I should say?
Yeah, roll again, yeah.
All right.
God damn it.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you swing again, and this is hard oak wood. And your old rusty axe just ain't cutting it.
Presumably with that failure, then it's several hits and there's just been no progress made, and just very, very angry by this. But the fact that no one's come to say anything is telling in of itself.
Yeah, and you
There's no one here.
you could come back with better equipment, try again.
Sure. Yeah. Eventually, I just turned to Petra and just like heaving from all the exertion. I'm like, okay. I guess we head back to the inn. If we see Dante, he has a lot of explaining to do.
Agreed.
Okay. You go back to the inn.
I'm gonna shout that a little bit loudly at the house just one more time. Dante, if we see him again, will have a lot of explaining to do. This is your time to come out and explain it now if you're here. And then we leave, assuming nothing is shouted from within.
We get back in the end, and you see that the captain is feeling better. He's drinking some soup. Dante was just having a little chat with Father. And you notice on Dante's collar, there's a couple drops of blood. And he goes to his desk and starts writing in his notebook.
Does he look like I shot him?
No, it just like drops on his collar. There's nothing that indicates that you shot him.
Oh.
The captain gets up. I think I feel a lot better now. I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Kind of tired. Got this damn splinter in my nail. I'll see you guys in the morning.
What?
Wait, you have a splinter?
He walks.
And that's
upstairs.
enough for you to have to turn in for the night? No, dude, don't just fucking walk off.
I mean, I know he's cut up a lot, but what? I'm sorry.
No.
No,
I thought
he's
it
got-
was Dante.
No, it's not Dante, the captain. He's
My-
cut up. He's got vampire or werewolf bites
That's right.
in his
That's right.
arm and leg.
I'm sure that'll go perfectly fine for us.
I mean, if you're having trouble with the splinter, I can help you with that before you turn in. But also, yeah, that would be good. You do need rest right now.
Yeah, he doesn't even hear it. He stumbles up the stairs into the room. And you're left with Dante in sort of like an awkward silence.
Can we all see the blood on him?
We'll just say Petra, with her hunting skills, noticed it when she came in.
Mr. Dante, have you been having a eventful evening?
Besides from all the murders, nothing's been happening here. It's been very quiet in the inn.
Did you hurt yourself?
Me? No.
I think as this is happening, to like.
Oh, you're breaking up, Tina.
Avina, no!
Yeah, we need you for the end.
Oh, but now she's back.
Also, I just
Maybe
love how the kitty has
Athena.
is fully settled in your arms like this, Coyote.
Athena, in Google Meets, turn down your video quality down
Okay.
to 720 or as low as it goes. That will help.
2p.
Potato.
You just put a potato on the screen.
Yep. Plug in the potato.
Okay. Video.
Meatball. Her eyes are so
Oh,
beautiful.
look at those big papers.
All right.
Bright
okay.
green.
Wonderful. Yes. So.
Damn it!
Gotcha. Lisbeth's just like around.
She's probably got the solution to the mystery, and you're never gonna hear it.
God fucking.
So,
Okay. Lisbeth's just there. I don't know.
We heard you fine. Try again. No, say quick.
Okay.
God fucking
Discord knows when you want to say something important.
It's so
It's censoring you.
Big werewolf.
Anybody else want to say anything? Why
I really want to know what Lisbeth wants to do before I do something stupid.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, can hear you.
Hi. Yes.
Hi, quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been just. Oh no! I've been watching the bars on Discord, like the
Ping.
watching it in and out. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Are you on
bad.
Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on.
She's on Ethernet, I assume.
Well. Okay, so anybody else while she's figuring out the problem? Want to do anything?
Well, if Petra's the only one that can see the blood, I don't think I'd have much to say at the moment.
Well, you guys gonna turn in for the night?
oh no. No.
Fuck no.
No.
I asked him. I did ask him, did you hurt yourself? I don't know if he answered me.
They said no. I didn't hurt myself. Why do you ask?
You've got something here.
Oh, that. Yeah, when I broke the chicken's neck for dinner, for the soup, some blood got on my collar.
You didn't bother to wash it off? That just seems unhygienic.
Oh, it's the 1800s.
He's self-aware. I love
Gotcha
that
there.
shit. I love that he's self-aware.
Dante, where have
Quickly,
you
Athena.
been all day? Oh, unless Athena can talk.
A little bit. It's still. The ping is still cutting in and out. My deepest apologies.
No problem.
What were you gonna say? Quick.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna try to like nonchalantly like circle kind of around. Oh, circle
Skulk
like
around.
around behind him. Yeah, like I don't know, just kind of pull out like behind my back, pull out like the fork.
Yes.
The grand plan was to
Poke him in
fork
the-
him.
Poke him in the ass with a fork.
Kind of like half like slipped up one of her sleeves or something.
I love it so much.
She's just holding her hands together.
Lisbeth Ellingbaum, master rogue.
That's
Mhm.
really good.
Yeah. I think she's acting like she's gonna like put a kettle on the fire or something.
And you're gonna go try to poke him?
Not yet. I think she's just kind of concerned that like the conversation with Petra's gonna like provoke him somehow, and she just wants to be kind of, I don't know, like out of his line of sight a little bit or something, like just nearby, like act if possible.
You should poke him from behind. That's actually
I
not
can
a
do
bad
that.
idea.
Okay. I mean, I'm good with that.
I mean, you don't have to listen to me. Don't let me tell you what to do. But considering we've already just poked Captain Alec's unconscious body,
You deserve it.
Everyone gets a
I
fork
stand,
poke from
yeah.
now on, just to be safe.
Yeah.
also
Are you cool?
like
Are you cool? Okay, you're cool.
most people, like, also this chicken blood excuse is so flimsy. Like, most people, if you get blood on you, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. That's still, like, I'm pretty sure most people are like, that's blood and guts. I don't want it on my person.
Classic chicken blood excuse.
Okay, so you're gonna try and sneak attack him?
I mean, I'm being
Oh.
encouraged to try to poke him, but yeah, Lisbeth's just trying to get into like kind of an advantageous position if the fight does break out.
Okay, roll a stealth. Oh,
Okay.
you're just gonna get in position? You're not doing nothing.
I mean, I'm being encouraged to do something which makes me want to, so yeah, sure, I'll go ahead. If you want it to be like a stealth thing, try and kind of sneak.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah.
Your stealth against his vigilance.
Okay, I have 6 dice with me. Let me see if it'll let me pull up my character sheet to do that. Oh, it is. Okay, all right. Okay, stealth.
Hell yes.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me roll an extra. I had it set at a -1 for some reason, but it should be at 6. Okay, well, that didn't work either. So no.
He looks at you. What you trying to do? You think I'm the killer? Maybe you're the killer. Why the hell are you poking me?
I just had to be sure. You never know these days, do you?
I should kick you right out in the snow. Welcome in my inn, give you food, shelter.
Flimsy excuses.
You haven't even caught the killer.
How have you been keeping it under control for years?
Keeping what under control? What are you talking about?
The killer?
You accusing me as being a werewolf? Is that what?
Yes.
I am no
Either that.
werewolf.
What would you prefer to be called? It doesn't. You're the only logical explanation at this point.
I've been living here 5 years. Murders didn't start until the captain came around.
Oh yeah, there is no question there. I don't know what changed in your routine that is causing that, but it is pretty clear that it must be you.
I mean, the captain pisses me off too. I would have kicked his ass 5 ways to Sunday, but I don't think I would have killed him.
Things are never what they seem.
We are not necessarily here to hurt you. Clearly there was balance in this village before the captain arrived. We in this society we come to understand to make sure the best of all things, and if that means handling it with violence, we will, but if we can handle it with reason and logic, then we are happy to as well. What has disturbed this village? What about the captain's presence has broken? However, you've been controlling this.
Yes, if there's any wrongs, we will do our best to right them.
It's not that we didn't think it was the captain or any of his lackeys. It's just that the other 2 are dead, and he's been obviously attacked. So at this point, unless he tried to bite his own leg off, we're having to explore options.
And also, we tried to stab him with the silver fork and nothing happened, so...
That didn't work either, so it's definitely not him.
The fork
That's the
method.
4th text.
The fork test. I could smack him across the face with the silver plate. I do have that in my
So-
back pocket.
So you're saying it's silver? It's gonna kill this thing?
Have you ever read a
I
werewolf
believe-
legend?
I believe it is our best defense.
Poke me. Turns to Lisbeth. Poke me then. You want proof?
I
mean, we're just curious.
so badly want to take the silver plate and go, okay, whoop. I'm not going to. But the temptation is there.
Yeah, so if he holds out his hand or something, Lisbeth just kind of takes it to hold it still and just kind of slowly stares at him, just direct eye contact, really intense, and just presses the fork down.
I
He does-
fucking love this woman.
He doesn't even grimace in pain at all as the fork pierces his skin with a slight pop. And warm blood just oozes out, drips onto the floor. And he looks at you. Well, am I a werewolf or what?
I mean, I can't say I'm an expert to be honest, but the fork test the results were negative, so
Doesn't look like it's hurting him any worse or than
then a normal person would be hurt by being stabbed by a fork.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. You know me so well.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like it does, but if you want to clarify, Omega.
What? What's the
a
question?
normal fork stab here. No, nothing to be seen.
It looks like,
Yeah.
with your
Normal
medical
fork stab.
experience, it looks like that's what would happen to anybody getting stabbed with a fork.
Well, I mean,
Dante, where are your parents?
My parents are at the last house at the end of the city.
Yes.
I just boarded it up their house. Protect them from this beast.
We were just there. You sealed them inside?
Yes. Don't want that thing getting in there, right?
But how
Or
will
is
they
there
get
something
out?
You don't want getting out.
Well, they can't come out right now while the killer's running around. I throw them some food down the chimney. They'll be all right.
I'm going to report you for elder abuse. Give me 1 moment, please.
Yeah.
I'm legally obligated to do that.
Dante clause.
Elizabeth's a mandatory reporter.
Petra's a mandatory punisher.
Dante, as we've been as honest as we can be with you, are you sealing your parents in?
Yeah, for now. Until you guys catch this damn thing.
Yes. You keep saying this damn thing, this killer. Is it you? Is it your parents? There is no other option here. What? Tell us what else this could be. But if it is an outside source, I don't know what accent I've adopted in the last half an hour.
It migrates.
Yeah.
Honestly, all accents do.
If it has, whatever happened when the captain arrived, tell us what's changed. You or your family, your ilk, are the only possible suspects, the only possible killers that make sense. The victim from our first night here, the killer came from this hotel. It could not be anyone other than you or the captain.
Me, the captain, or my assistant.
Oh, god damn it.
What assistant?
I mean,
But he-
to the one that covered for him earlier today, but I thought he wasn't there that night.
But he's gone for the night, and I trust him like my son. We've known each other for years. There's no way he's the killer. There's no way I would kill these people. This
There is a
wolf
chance the
beast
killer
that
wouldn't
you
know.
call it, never seen or heard of such a thing until these soldiers come into our town and act like they own it.
We are worried they might have disturbed something while they were here, but we have ruled out the possibility that it's actually any of them. Yeah, that's... Dante, your assistant, did he stay here last night? That was last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks
Yeah.
after the place in the daytime.
Okay, so does he sleep here ever, or does he have his own home that he returns to?
He sleeps here too.
Okay.
He's upstairs in one of the rooms. right next to the captain's room.
Okay.
Perfect. We can go wake him
We
up
should
and
meet.
maybe he can enlighten us. Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you, Kelly.
No, that's exactly the same.
Yeah. There was a very clear set of footprints when the scream started at Elaine's house last night that led from here to her
And
her house.
one sec. Since I don't want to drag on too much longer, his assistant is not the one. So we'll get that out of the way.
We storm up, not there. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
All right.
Poke him with a fork.
I shouldn't even
He's
have
good.
brought him
He's
on
cool.
again.
Is there a coat rack in here? Or a cloak
Yeah.
rack, if you will?
Yeah, say there is. Sure.
Is there a gray cloak hanging from it?
A great clock.
A gray cloak? No.
Ah! Oh
Yeah.
man!
I
what
think
a-
we have two options. We can stay here and watch all those that are in the inn, or we can go to the farmhouse and wait for its return.
I'm pretty sure if we go somewhere, we're going to be expecting a fight. And I don't want to do that in an inn.
Yes, my only fear, my only fear with the farmhouse is that those were the only two bodies that were brought there. While I do like the idea compared to what we had at the time, it may have just been a spot of convenience for it.
Well, you guys might as well turn in for the night. It's getting too dark. Go out trampling around.
Dante, where were you last night?
I'm at the inn every night.
But you were not there last night.
Oh, I was here. I was not here in a day, I mean.
Well, did you wake up when you heard Elaine screaming across the road last night?
Oh, yeah. I heard
Okay.
it. I just let the captain deal with it. Not my job. I stay out of his way.
I think for the safety of all involved, we should take shifts tonight, with one outside on Dante's room and one outside the captain's.
Okay.
Are we retiring for the evening then?
At this point, I don't know what else we can do.
If we do that, when we get back to our room, I look at the father and say, it is a bit of a long shot not being in the presence, but I don't know what else to do. Should we try to bring forth the spirits of the dead soldiers? Mayhap they saw the beast before it transformed. I just don't know what to do. I feel like Dante almost certainly is our beast, but we still don't have anything to be 100% certain with.
Yes, this is difficult. And we'll take any lead we can. If you need assistance, I will aid you in this.
I appreciate it. All right. Jorgen takes the time, and uses salt and other accoutrement collected, making a circle, a set of candles in a pentagram type thing. He puts the blood-soaked feather of one of the two. Either he couldn't be sure whose blood it was, between the two guardsmen who had been basically butchered together, in the center of it, and using a force of will, his eyes roll into the back of his head as he begins to chant a mixture of Old Norse as well as kind of nonsense words, just anything to kind of put him into this trance as he attempts to use his medium skill and summon forth the spirit of who's one of those two soldiers. So I can use my observation to perform a seance. where I predict people's futures and contact the dead. Any extra successes provide more information, prolong the contact, cause the spirit to materialize. Or cause the spirit to materialize. On a failure, you're given inaccurate information, attacked, or suffer a condition.
Okay.
So let's roll this. Oh boy. Wait,
many
that's not the.
fives.
Oh, because I have a fucking condition.
Yeah.
I am going to push it right away as like.
Are you allowed to push those? Yeah.
I believe.
Does it say push?
You know, I don't know if the talent does.
Oh.
Let me pull up the talent from the actual book. It does not specify if you can push it or not.
Okay.
If
Well,
I can't push it, I can't push it.
push
I'll
it.
Take the failure.
Take the condition
Okay.
and push it.
All right. I will take hopeless at this point and push the roll.
Nothing. No.
What a bummer.
Yeah. Do you think
all
I
right,
could have
well-
gave you the answer too, right?
Well, yeah. To your own delight, though, on a failure, you're given inaccurate information, attacked, or suffer a condition. So I will let you choose what you would like to provide, and I will act upon that accordingly.
What did I miss?
Sounds
yeah.
Looking good.
You think Dante's the killer?
Fuck yeah, I do. After this, I break the circle, panting, and look at the father. I'm like, it was jumbled. It was jumbled, but I feel certain that Dante has to be our beast. If he will not admit to it, perhaps we must take it into our own hands.
The father didn't feel like things went right. This is not like the previous, like you did previous. I did not feel the energies as were before. Are you sure?
It was not as clean as before. This is
The
true.
vibes
It
are not
wasn't.
there.
We were not in the presence of the bodies, and it was such a mess. But I feel confident. The spirits, it was muddled and confused, and it was so angry. But it felt right. Dante feels like it is the right one. I think we should exact either punishment or capture upon him.
I am less certain. Oh, Jurgen, are you able to hold a secret?
Of course.
I too have similar skills. I have not shown anyone. Would you aid me in this? I think we lives are at stake, and we need to make the right choice now.
Of course, Father.
So, Father's gonna take the bloody feather.
Ooh.
And he's gonna pull out his book and start his usual prayers. But as he kind of falls into the prayers, they start to change and become kind of mutterings that don't even recognize the language. His eyes kind of roll back, and he starts to write in his book.
Eat it.
Yeah.
My mind says, you pick up the he's gonna pick up the feather, and my mind was like, eat it. The intrusive thought.
Oh no.
Well, what are you? Inspiration.
Get it.
Consume.
Oh,
I...
2 successes. So what's that do?
That's
What do
my
you-
automatic writing. How do I bring it? Oops, that's not it. Oh, there it is.
Might as well read it off, or I don't know if it shows it.
When channeling spirits through the automatic writing, you can use inspiration to gain clues. The Game Master provides more or less vague clues, predictions about the future, or momentary insights into the thoughts and experience of the enemies. Extra success reveal more clues. On a failure, bad things happen. But they didn't this time.
Okay, you see this spirit, Veldon, comes up.
This will be written down, right?
What do you mean written down?
This is automatic writing, so this would be things I would be writing in my book. Maybe it would be the voice of, or like
I feel
the
like
word
you're like
Veldon.
your penmanship would like change.
So you write,
handwriting.
You write what you see then, right?
Yeah, that can be.
Okay, so as you vision this spirit waving back and forth, you can see it's Eldon. And he's looking at you with anger and hate. And he shouts the name Alec. Alec! And then it disappears. That's the vision you have.
Okay.
And you've been writing this all down, so Jorgen helping you has just been watching you kind of muttering and like scratch this into paper.
Or it might be, maybe it doesn't have to be writing. Maybe it could be like drawing a perfect likeness of Eldon's angry face, and then just the word Alec over and over and over and over again.
Cool. Very cool.
When you hear it, is the tone like angry at Alec, or like, oh God, Alec, come save me?
Oh no,
It feels like anger,
yeah.
Okay.
rage at the betrayal.
After this like emotional connect between Father and Jorgen of sharing their otherworldly talents, he like kind of claps you on the shoulder, like very, very happy to see that we have this connect, and reaches into his pocket and pulls out some potpourri and slides it into your pocket and taps you on the shoulder knowingly, like that definitely means something.
He kind of pulls it out and looks at it and just kind of nods, like he's kind of sweating and he's kind of coming back into his own senses, and he kind of realizes it means something and kind of holds it to his chest and then puts it back in his pocket. Shows some gratitude for it.
Perfect.
And Dante's like, "Are you guys gonna go to bed now? I'm getting kind of tired."
You should go to bed, Dante.
I go to bed when all the guests go to bed.
We might be
A while.
dealing with something in a minute.
Work needs to be done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you all have told us in between about the, or like Petra and I just like waiting out in the hallway?
Or just like,
yeah.
so you want some chips, or?
I think this kind of happened. I think we had set it up, like Lethal had set it up, that this happened as we headed to bed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
As we we're kind of checking into our rooms.
Yeah.
Maybe not going to sleep, but we had kind of retired to our quarters at this point.
Yeah.
I'm
The
guessing we
girls
would
be vibing.
come get you right away though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Once-
The girls
once
are
we-
probably vibing in the room.
Before we go in, I kind of Father Ulrich grabs Jürgen and says, "Please do not reveal my secret.
Of course not.
Can we say this is from your divinations?"
But of course, Father, your secret is yours to share.
Thank you. The church will not look kindly on this ability I've discovered.
That is to their great loss.
He kind of shrugs, feeling kind of torn on this.
And then we start knocking, and then I feel like it slowly pound harder and harder on the door to wake up.
Oh my God, we're awake! Jesus Christ!
We have figured it out. We were able to successfully complete the seance.
Wait, what are you talking about waking them up? You're all in the same room, right?
We had 2 rooms.
No.
We had a
we
girls'
wouldn't
room and a
have-
guy room, but
Yeah, but
we
you were
would've
doing
been-
this
yeah.
in the inn downstairs, right?
Oh no, we
No,
retired
to their
to our
rooms.
rooms to do it in like private.
Well, I took it as you're down here. So you're down
well,
here. All that you're
Fuck
down
no, we're
here.
not doing.
You-
well,
yeah.
we get their attention.
Dante witnessed every second of that.
Yeah, we don't
This is
want
awkward.
Dante was
witnessing
there
this.
for the whole
No.
thing.
It was Alec. We need to handle Alec.
We feel
Okay.
absolute confidence in Alec.
Well, sounds good. Let's hope he was too tired to like lock his door behind him,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can just kind of sneak in there and just smother him.
Are there windows?
I feel like it's gonna like cut to black with like the 4 of us with like weapons like bursting into his room and it's like the end.
Yeah.
Are there
Everyone lives
windows?
happily ever after.
Okay, so you go upstairs to his room and it's locked.
I want to go
Yeah.
outside. If there's a window out to his
It's
of his
upstairs.
room to the outside, and
Yeah,
Okay.
it's upstairs.
Sure.
There is a window.
he can jump.
He's going up.
So you're gonna
up,
guard the
up.
outside? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
The door. I think this is.
You got
your
lock picks,
talent.
right?
Yeah.
We
Thank
do.
Urban is
you kept them?
centered.
I do have the lockpicks. I pull out those bad boys, which allow me to use a stealth. I'm trying to see if they give me. I can't remember if they give me a bonus. I don't think they do, but
They should
it's
give
fine.
you a bonus.
do they?
As
Bonus 1. Yeah. Okay.
As Jorgen's doing the lockpick, I'm going to talk to Lisbeth, and you have your crossbow ready.
Yeah, she ties the fork back
Yes.
to the bolt.
I say a quick blessing over the fork. So,
Elizabeth pulls
They are-
like a little travel like container, like one of the like perfume bottles where it has like the squirt
Yeah.
thing. And she just
Atomizer.
kind of spritzes it. Yes, the atomizer. She spritzes it over the crossbow and she goes, "Travel size holy water." Talks it over.
very nice. So I've given you a blessing. So once per session, I can bless an object or a character,
Ooh.
and you get a +2 to your roll for
Hell
using
yeah.
the crossbow.
That's a
Thank
cool
you.
ability.
Yeah.
I am gonna tell the lads that I am going outside to stand by the window to his room in case he's either already booked it or going to book it.
All right. I get a success on picking the lock.
Yeah, it's okay. The
Fuck
door
yeah,
clicks
now we
open,
got business.
and you open it slowly. And as soon as you open it, it smells really bad of rot, and it lies in disarray. To your right, you see a porcelain wash basin draped with clothes and spattered with blood spots. Beside the basin rests a dozen dulled, nicked razors. Damp piles of clothing cover the bed. And the dresser beside it emits a very, very acrid odor. You don't see the captain. Although there is a
It's here.
closed door.
To the closed door, then.
Hair removal treatment went wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The father's going to like point
Another
to the other
bad
two
apple wax job.
to like kind of get ready in front of the door. Well, he's going to open the door to the side, so he's going to open it and stand off to the side. Well, Elizabeth and Yorkin are going to can get a clear look from without standing right in front of the door.
Okay.
Yank that bad boy open once we're set.
Yep. Once everyone's in position, I'll try and open.
Okay. The ominous sound of the moaning hinges strike your ear as the door swings slowly open. And framed in the doorway is the hulking form of your captain. He strides
Mother of God.
purposefully into the room, right between you, closes the creaking door behind him. He fills his lungs with air and speaks. You have made such good warriors. Ours is a friendship of give and take. You give me the freedom to find sustenance in as I must, and I shall not take your lives. I will ignore your indiscretion if you will ignore mine.
You have taken too much from this town. If you will not stop, we will stop you.
You
Seeing
cannot
it.
stop me.
Yeah, I think this is about the point where Elizabeth releases the trigger on the crossbow.
Okay, so
Yes!
That's silver.
let's let me get you all in there.
Back inside.
Let's bring you all in there. We'll do initiative.
Yeah. I think as soon as Petra goes outside, as if there's not like wolf tracks or clearly somebody running away,
We
she'll
waved
go
at you
back
at the
inside.
window. We were like,
Yeah, I'll come back inside.
Yeah, probably before we even open that door, we'll like look out the window. Get up here.
Hey, Petra! Do you see anything down there?
But
No, Father!
just to make it simpler, he starts groaning. He starts changing into that beast, and it happens quite quickly. And the clothes just burst off of him, and he roars. And it's time for
Clothes burst off. I'm terrible.
initiative.
right.
He used to work at what?
We roll.
I'll roll for everybody. Just make it quick.
Okay.
And let's go. Oh, the werewolf goes first. But you know what? I'm gonna make him go last. Start with Lisbeth.
Okay. Alright. That's good.
He spent his turn changing.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think that she's just gonna go for the shot.
Yeah.
Take the shot!
Don't forget that +2 that Father gave you.
I am gonna go ahead and use the +2. And that should cancel out. I have the 1 physical condition, so that'll be a +1 to my. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got fur.
Oh no. Get the razor.
Oh. So what'd you get? How much damage?
Let me double check the base. Yeah, the base damage for the crossbow is 2.
And 1 extra.
So
Plus, 3.
yeah, so with the extra it would be a 3.
And that has the silver fork attached as the head of the bowl.
It does, yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
The crossbow goes in it. He rips it out.
Oh,
You see the
no.
wound still bleeding.
Okay.
And drips. Next, Petra, you're outside. You see the form of a werewolf in the window under the candlelight, going back and forth.
I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay, you're running back inside, up the stairs. Father,
To my buddies.
If the captain had pulled out the fork and threw it on the ground, I'm gonna grab the fork and toss it back to Lisbeth.
Reload.
Nice. Yep.
you're tossing the fork back to her? Okay.
Yeah, I would grab the fork and toss it back.
Jorgen.
Jorgen runs at it with his axe, assuming it's not going to do much other than occupy him, and swings away at his legs.
One damage.
success. The axe does 2 damage.
Oh, that was his attack. Fur. No. 2 damage.
But that is non-silvered, if that matters.
Okay.
He's hacking away.
Yeah, you guys don't know the rule, right? Might be different in D&D.
Right. Father had a vision of a silvered cross, and we've been
Yeah.
relying on that heavily.
Heavily.
The wolf is going to attack in order 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, Petra's not there. So
Yeah.
1 to 3.
Okay.
Father. It's going after Father.
Makes sense. I'm like on the ground scrambling for the fork in front of him. I
Yeah.
think I'd probably be the closest.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
All right.
2 damage. You got any armor or anything?
I don't have any armor.
Oh. So take 2
Two
conditions off strength.
I am battered and wounded. Oh, one one gives me a big slash, and the other paw knocks me to the ground.
And yeah. Next, Lisbeth.
Oh geez. Okay. So, question: the fork bolts, like he's definitely bleeding from that. Did it look like anything that Jorgen did had any effect? Do we think it's definitely like just a silver can hurt him thing?
It hurt him. You noticed
Okay.
it hurt him, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It did damage.
'Cause I also. All right. Cool. Then I guess she's just gonna shoot again. There was a moment where I was like, oh, but Father's vision was like he was holding the crucifix. Like I was like, oh, what if there's some kind of ritual instead? But she's just gonna shoot him again.
Hey.
Hey, all right.
Fur.
That was 1 success.
Oh. Your crossbow
Shave his
just
back.
fucking skins his fur. Strong fur. It gets absorbed in a big scruff of it.
The old matted bangle.
That's your, you finish? You get just like Alien, slow, fast action.
Fast and slow. Yeah. I am going to, I guess, hold my other action in case I get hit to try to block it. I think.
Okay, yeah, you could block, parry. Okay.
I probably would have had a fast action to try something.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say if you just toss.
You probably
the fork,
could, but-
I don't know.
that's from you not knowing the rules good and me
Yeah.
too.
Balance.
So,
I'll keep going.
Petra, you're running up the stairs You just had time to open up a door and you see a battle with your friends against the beast. You used your fast action, so you only got a slow action left.
Can I shoot the werewolf with my gun?
Yeah?
Nice.
I
I will murder the shit out of that werewolf.
So 2 damage?
What's the base damage on the gun?
3. The base is 2.
So
And I got 2
4.
crosshairs. Wouldn't it be 3?
3.
Because it's just an additional
Okay,
1,
yeah.
right?
3, so I block 2, I take 1 damage. Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
He turns and looks at you and howls as you're over here by the door. Father.
Could I don't know how this would play out. Could I grab is the fork still stuck in him?
The fork's not in him at all.
No?
No, Petra used, or Lisbeth used the crossbow, right?
But with the fork. Like, right? I threw it back?
Yeah, but they grazed him. His fur
okay.
like caught it all.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. He used the crossbow with the fork.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't catch that. I'll say you didn't because I didn't catch it. And that would have been very difficult anyways. Like to launch a fork with a crossbow, like it's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
go.
It was
like
I would give you like a
timing that
-2 to hit. So good thing. We'll just say you got the fork. We didn't have time to load it, and then you just shot your already loaded bolt. Okay? So you got the fork still. Father.
I'm gonna take my staff or my walking stick with the silver cross on it and kind of jab it at his face and then take a swing.
So you're putting your cross on.
Yeah, my cross was already kind of tied to the end of my walking stick.
They're just gonna swing with
Bludgeoning
that.
weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can I use my advantage on this, on my workout advantage?
Sure.
Is that a +1 or a +2?
+2.
Okay, good, because I got two physical conditions. Basically a straight roll. Yeah.
All right.
You only got 3 dice.
Yeah. I don't
Not-
have great.
Not quite so
Well,
bad.
you got a damage, so
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
okay.
That workout
Jorgen.
helped.
Jorgen is going to continue to hack away, and thanks to the father remembering about the advantage thing, Jorgen remembers that Petra helped him hone the blade of his axe for his +2 on close combat this time.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey.
There we go. Oh,
God. Damn fur.
damn fur.
Yeah, fur is good. Next, the werewolf is gonna go 1, 2, 3.
4.
No,
Okay, now we have.
Petra's too
Oh.
far away.
Okay.
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 Lisbeth.
Okay.
Yeah, Petra's like all the way across the room. He would have to really
I
hate
guess
her
that's
in particular.
Oh,
So
2
many
damage.
die.
Okay, yeah. Is it
You had a fast action, right? To block or parry?
yes. Yeah, I was gonna ask, so because dodge is I guess agility and parry is either close combat or force? I was trying to find like the difference.
Yes, parry is CQC, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on whether or not you're armed, it's okay.
Yeah.
Is what it seems to be the distinction in the book. So, all right. I mean, my agility and my close combat are the same, so I'm just gonna roll.
Hey!
Hey!
You only get one.
You got one. So you take 1 damage, 1 condition. Strength.
Physical.
Physical, yeah.
All right. Cool. I will take I feel like
Lisbeth.
wounded feels right. Mm-hmm. All right. It is my turn now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to just keep doing like the same.
You got the fork now, just so you know.
I do.
I mean, if it ain't broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Hang on 1 second. What have you got?
The werewolf is bleeding a lot.
It is okay. All right. I'm gonna. You mentioned. So if I try to like, if I take I have a crossbow bolt loaded. If I try to like, I don't know, attach the fork to that.
It will make it off balanced. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It might shoot it, but it might go crazy. Like I think it's a waste.
Fair enough. Well, I'm just gonna take the fork and go for its eye then, I guess.
Okay.
I'm guessing that would be a close combat.
Yeah. Just straight.
Okay. Oh god, I have a -2 to this now. Alright.
Oh, you got it. Ooh.
Yo!
The pterodactyl shriek that came out of it.
Where do you stab it? Where do you stab it?
Like I said, she was going for its face. Like
Yeah,
I
heard
feel
eye.
like yeah,
Eyes out.
exactly.
You've got a fork.
Like yes, she is genuinely like, all right, where can I do the most damage? Like physically, what's going to hurt it the most? Something vital, and yeah, just goes straight for like its face. Like muzzles are like noses are kind of sensitive, and to all she's like that's the area, and just goes for it. So.
Right in the nose? Okay. So you stab it in the nose. It's already bleeding from all these wounds it got. But you can tell that these wounds, like the first wound that you shot with a crossbow, is starting to heal.
Okay, yeah.
But you stab the fork on the top of its nose, and it goes down into the top of its jaws, and it howls really loud. And it falls to the ground in pain. It whimpers. And dies. And then you see it slowly change back to the captain.
Is the captain also very dead?
Yeah.
I am tempted to shoot him again just to make sure. Is he covered in like wounds and stuff? Would it be obvious that I did that?
He's dead.
I mean, you can't. Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel
Where's
like
the dead?
yeah, Lisbeth is just like kind of like frozen, almost like with her arm still up, and she just kind of like stares at the body and kind of lowers her arm and just goes, "Bad dog," and like turns away.
Holy shit!
No. Oh no.
Sickest burn in all of Vaesen RPG. I'm sorry.
That pooch will never
We-
recover.
Is this that is I think that's better than bird flu.
Bad dog.
Worse. Yeah.
No, that was actually good. Bird flu was bad.
Thank you. Fair enough. Yeah, she's just gonna double check a pulse, I guess, at Petra's
Yeah.
hesitation. Just so we all have a little bit of a.
The bloody and battered father is just kind of lying on the ground, looking at at Lisbeth.
Yeah.
No more just like, is it over? Like, is he actually dead? As you go to check his pulse.
Yeah, it's good. She just kind of like pulls a like a blanket from like the corner of the room or something. There's like got a spare linens closet. She just pulls a blanket and kind of wraps it around. Very, very like shock blanket kind of experience. Kind of pats him like, yeah, it's gonna be all right. And I can't do anything unless you're broken mechanically, but I think she just starts to like look after his wounds a little bit. So
yeah, he kind of limps to his foot and to his feet and drags himself over and starts to say a prayer over the body.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante comes in the room. I told you I wasn't the werewolf.
I am so sorry.
we just had to be sure.
Guy's got a little blood on his shirt. Think I'm the werewolf?
My man, that's still suspicious as all get out, and you are not gonna tell me otherwise. You are not gonna gaslight me into thinking otherwise.
I mean, all right, Dante, to be fair, you were our fourth choice, and it was only because the other three were all unconscious.
That sounds so rude in hindsight.
In the response to what you should have said, you're welcome.
Is a good point. Also, you should look into caring for your parents in any other way.
Like, that is actually probably abuse.
It is very concerning that you board them up into a house and toss food down the chimney.
Down the chimney!
That's what
I
they
missed that
said.
bit.
Yeah.
Dante
As
Clemens.
this conversation happens, Lisbeth goes over and kind of pulls the fork out of Alec and kind of like checks to see if the tines are bent and just kind of like wipes it off and kind of gives like a little shrug and kind of tucks it back into her pocket.
I give her the plate.
Yeah. You get,
Nice.
you get up to 6 on 1 6, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
The way
That was awesome.
the way the werewolf works is that
Mhm.
you had him down to his last wound, right? And you have to kill him with silver to kill him.
The last.
Okay.
needs to be
Only the
silver.
last wound. All the other wounds will heal.
Oh.
Like the last wound, he's gonna try to retreat and heal.
Mhm.
Like
Mm.
his 1d6 wounds back.
Okay, yeah.
But the silver ones don't heal. And you can only
Okay.
kill him on the last one with silver, and he did it. I'm
Perfect.
surprised he did it with a fork on a 6.
You're so good.
I know. I've had some lucky rolls tonight. The what was it earlier that I was rolling physically? These dice never roll
Yeah.
well for me. I don't know what it is. The bones hate me. So the fear save, that's what it was.
I guess that's going to be a special momentum for you
Yeah.
now, eh?
Yeah.
Bad dog
Look at
was a
that.
good line. We would also accepted fork you.
Shit!
Oh, so good.
Goddamn
so
Cody.
good.
Pork and
Oh
shirt
my gosh.
balls.
Yes.
Does it? Do we have any idea why he called the cops on himself?
Literally,
We don't, and also I don't know what's up with the whole like he was torn up by a werewolf look unless he did that
Yeah.
to himself.
I mean,
That's what I
there's
figured.
I gave you the clue when he had a splinter in his nails. Remember the
Oh.
barn, the scratches
I'm in the barn.
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
the barn,
Oh,
up the
that-
top of the barn.
Oh, that's why he had the
Yeah, I
splinter.
guess the
If
guys
it's-
scratched
We
back
were
at
too
him.
busy coming up with 5 reasons why it could have been anyone in the town.
Honestly, if you had given us free reign, we would have had a full-on interrogation of every single individual in this town, and we would
Yeah.
have gone on every tangent possible.
And it would
I
have
will
took
mention-
forever to
Yeah.
do this
I was gonna
mission.
say, I will mention again something that I already put in our Vaesen channel tonight, which was like genuinely at the end of episode 1, the first like after or like planning / like after session conversation we had was like we should immediately break into everyone's room, starting with the captain's. And here we are 2 episodes
Yeah,
later.
but that's
The fucking captain
metagaming.
distracted us.
Yeah.
He was good.
Oh,
That
yeah,
asshole.
it was good. That ass.
Well,
Anyway,
we'll say-
I'm just mad she didn't get to kill him.
well,
Mhm.
let's finish it off.
Yeah.
You spend the next day just recuperating, and you don't care that the paths are snowed in. You hike the hell out of there.
Mhm. Oh, fuck.
And you're back on a train headed home. And you could talk end of session. That's all.
All right.
So what are you
We
gonna
solved your
Father's laid
werewolf
out.
puzzle.
Yeah.
Father's laid out on the bed.
Yeah, Lisbeth is just like every couple of hours, like takes his bandages off, like checks them, kind of nods to herself, rewraps the bandages.
Yeah. He's all cuts and purple bruises.
Mm-hmm. Passes him some laudanum because it's the 1800s.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Petra just
Good.
kind of observes.
Good sesh.
And yeah, I guess
Hell yeah.
werewolves are deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
this is one of the few Vaesen where it's like, I know we're supposed to like fucking like learn about things and not immediately approach with violence, but that thing is murdering townspeople. It needs to die. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Violence was the answer.
To be fair, we're all like, oh, you know, like depends on the situation, depends on whatever. Like, we did good last adventure when we just put the angry ghost to rest,
Mm-hmm.
and so this adventure there was a little bit of violence, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Well, what was
I
the, what was the
appreciate the
asshole
violence.
from the first adventure? What was his name?
You don't remember his name?
The guy you punched.
Oh, that was oh, what was it? It wasn't Otto. I don't know what I want to say it was. It
Yeah.
was
Whoever it is, we can't tell him what happened this
That
time.
was
absolutely not. Olaf's.
Alas, yes.
Yeah, it did start.
Was he
with
the one that like not murdered? He abused his like children or something?
No.
No, he
Olaf
was the one that tried to
called
recruit
us
us.
there. Yeah.
Oh, and he was
He
actually
was like,
just
yeah,
a-
we should just kill the Vaesen. We're like, no,
Yeah,
we gotta talk to
at
them.
At the end, he was like, "Oh, you guys should be part of like the militant group," and like you were still passed out on the ground, and I.
Yeah, I had just
tried to
gotten
protect him
beaten
and
down by a
failed.
horde of NPCs.
yeah. You haven't
Yeah.
seen the last of that guy.
I believe that.
Yeah.
If
I
he
do
shows up on our
genuinely-
doorstep,
I do think that after this, especially, Lisbeth's like, "All right, I should go send the guy a fruit basket and like a apology letter."
no. What we need to do is install like a peephole, like a
Mhm.
little window on our door so that we can find out who's at the door, and if it's that guy, I could just put the gun in the windowsill, in the little door of the peephole.
I mean, also not a bad idea, but yeah.
Is that something
State
we
your
can,
name
we
and
can
your
buy with guild
business.
points?
Yeah.
Peephole, gun, peephole.
That's gonna be my next advantage flashback thing, because they're all like, oh, character development and like emotional stuff that like gives you, you know, extra motivation. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Lisbeth felt like she needed to apologize to Olaus, and she hated it so much that she's getting a bonus to close combat.
Her rage intensified.
Next time.
That's my next advantage.
Petrus is like, I didn't get to kill the werewolf, and I really wanted to kill the werewolf. I barely shot him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I almost shot his corpse out of spite.
You had a good hit, or was
Yeah.
did the first stop?
No, the gun got him.
The gun.
Yeah, I shot him once. I shot somebody else too. I can't remember what else I shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I shot
Yeah, you
the
shot him
wolf in
earlier.
the street. Yeah.
You shot him twice.
And I just pissed him off. And I'm a hunter, and yet all I did was like mildly piss off a werewolf and get beat down by a horde of possessed NPCs.
Sounds.
I think that's gonna be
good.
Petra's thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the inadequacy route.
I think if we had maybe made those rolls for the silver bullets, it would have been a different story.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Yeah.
okay. You put the two like least charismatic people together, so
Well, the irony is, Jorgen is actually quite charismatic.
exactly. That's I think it's Jurgen does have kind of like a charm to him.
For sure.
It's kind of like a bless your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. In the kind of way where like 1 minute he does something great, and then the next minute he's talking about squirrels and eating potpourri.
Yeah.
No. The true Southern phenomenon of bless your heart.
Oh, I see.
Which is what you say when it's like you can tell somebody's not quite like all there.
That's fair.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean, Julia? It's really hard to describe. Athena?
I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. It's very patronizing, to say the least.
That's
wow.
it. There we go. It's to
Yeah.
patronize someone by saying something nice.
Mm-hmm.
We had a guy in chat from Sweden. He was talking. He was going back and forth with Lethal there. I don't know if you've seen that one, Lethal, where he said Lethal Deli Meats is trying to make up for his Swedish accent.
Oh yeah.
And Tony says, all I hear is a Swedish cook from the Muppets.
I was like, all right,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Pork.
Ernie. Good stuff though.
Yeah.
We love people in the chat. Thank you, actual Swedish person.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Actual Swedish person in the chat. Set it straight for us. Is it Vaesen or Vaesen?
Oh, we should ask.
And they're just
him.
gonna write out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
we
gone
should
now.
test
He
it.
had to go to bed. It was like 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, understandable.
Um,
Time differences are real.
Understandable.
For
Have a
sure.
nice day. Actual Swedish person in the chat. Go to our YouTube channel, Omega TV on YouTube. Go in the comments and tell us if it's Vaesen or Vaesen.
I guess
Someday
we'll
we'll
find
know.
out one of these times.
We'll find.
Yeah.
That's some
The mystery
We'll
continues.
find out someday. We so desperately need to know because I'm
Yeah.
not going to be made a fool of.
Well, why? What do you think it is?
We've been saying Vaesen all this time, but like from the little I know about Scandinavia and like languages, I want to say it's Vaesen, but I also just don't want to look like a dingus and pick the wrong one, so I'm just gonna vacillate until someone tells me which one it is.
Find something in the middle.
Yeah.
Vaesen.
That's
Well,
You're not disrespecting
Easy.
Wood's culture.
Just combine them. Yeah.
so yeah, we're never gonna abandon this game. we'll do this, keep doing this, but we're gonna do Walking Dead for a bit before we get back to this. Gotta bring that in the mix. So everybody, we should see maybe Walking Dead in 2 weeks, possibly, not for sure. But on the 3rd, June 3rd, we got Twilight 2000 Zombie War. That's most likely gonna happen. Anything else anybody's got to say?
We got anything?
Good times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very excited for everything to come.
Yeah.
Me too.
Good times, have fun. Remember, all of you dog owners, obedience training is necessary.
It's true.
There are no bad dogs unless they're werewolves that murder people.
Don't let your dog turn into a werewolf that murders people.
Yeah. Hey,
Good advice.
Please spay and neuter your pets.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's a big one too. Yeah, please.
Coyote.
We could have just neutered Captain Alec and solved all of this.
Yeah, he would have been less, territorial.
Less
aggressive.
rowdy,
Petra
yeah.
just. If you had suggested that to Petra, she would have been like, okay, and just kicked him in the nuts.
It would have made sense.
Mhm.
Would have made sense.
Yeah. And then the
Just
training, we just
calm
go
him
around.
down.
We do the Caesar Milan. We just
Oh man.
Also, the bird flew. Yes, it definitely did. And it infected many people.
The conclusion is
Yeah.
in.
It's getting the mammals in South America. All the walruses are dying from bird flu.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I didn't know it was spreading to walruses too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to mammals now.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yay! This is why I love my job.
Okay, everybody, stay tuned for The Walking Dead coming very shortly. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.